おお、見事に晴れたな。昨日の嵐が嘘みてえだ。
当然です。ガランドー家が総出を挙げててるてる坊主を作ったんですから。
天候まで操っちまうのかよ、お前んちは。
1体につき1050円で大好評販売中です。お姉ちゃんも試験の日にはぜひ。
もう完全に新興宗教だな。
うちは由緒正しき神道ですが。
Late September, 1999. The sun's still blazing strong as it does in summer, but the dry winds are announcing the arrival of fall. The two girls in front of me haven't changed a bit. No, it would be rude to say that they haven't changed at all. Karin is totally looking like an aspiring college student now, and Sada's working hard every day to promote the shrine. I can't keep on standing still forever, either. You didn't have to go out of your way to see me off.
うるせえな。わざわざ勉強切り上げてきてやったんだから文句言うんじゃねえよ。
そもそも見送りではありません。てるてる坊主代の請求に来ただけです。
How did they find out that I'd be leaving? Well, I did slip up and tell the policeman about it yesterday, but I still can't believe how quickly rumors spread here. The terrors of life in the countryside, I guess.
しかし、あの刹那が大学の技術職員になっちまうとはな。
まったくです。まさかあの刹那さんが。
Hey, aren't you being a little cruel? What do you mean, that Setsuna?
全裸で島を徘徊してた刹那。
未来から来たと豪語されていた刹那さん。
Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I might have done some things like that. Wait, am I really that awkward a dude? Okay. I'll just have to go back to the past and make sure those things never happen.
宣言撤回。今もあんま変わんねえな、あんた。
やはり刹那さんは刹那さんでした。
で、いつ帰ってくるんだ？正月くらいはこっちで過ごすんだろ？
I don't know the exact schedule just yet.
まさかこのまま戻られないなんてことは。
No, I'll definitely be back. It won't take too long.
情けないことを力強く断言しないでください。
That's odd. I thought it sounded pretty cool.
決まってねえから。つうか、もういいからとっとと行けよバカ。
Takes one to know one.
受験生に向かってバカって言うんじゃねえ。気にしてんだから。
Hey, stop kicking me. I'm about to fall.
だから演技でもねえこと言うな。
Hey, I'm seriously gonna fall into the ocean.
ところで、
Sada glances around.
リンネさんはどちらに？
Well, I suppose they'd have to ask eventually. She's... Right now, she's...
ははん。またくだらねえ理由で喧嘩でもしてんだろ。
No, not really. But... Now how to explain?
まさかとは思いますが、女絡みですか？
おいおいサラ、この男にんな解消あるわけねえだろ。
ですが、妙だとは思いませんか？あの刹那さんが本土であっさり働き口を見つけるなんて。
そういやそうだな。私だって苦労してんのに、一体どんなコネを使って。
あまり詮索しないであげていただけますか、お二人とも。
Oh, looks like my lifeboat is here. I'm saved.
桃か。
やはりあなたの仕業でしたか、山吹先生。
おい桃か、あんたこいつとどういう関係なんだよ。
私と刹那さんですか？そうですね。言ってみれば彼大切なモルモットです。
Sure. That's all I am. At the end of the day.
サラさん、昨日は遺跡調査の安全祈願ありがとうございました。
いえ、私のような若輩者が代役で申し訳ありません。どうしても母の都合がつかなかったもので。
またまたご謙遜を。神が降りてきたかのような美しい舞でしたよ。
ありがとうございます。
おかげさまでみんなのモチベーションも高まりました。私のテンションもうなぎ登りです。
はあ。
Yesterday, Maria was at our place playing Supercard, you know. Before she left, she said that she'd have to play with that bald geezer sometime.
おー、来た来た。昼間からうちで親父と飲んだくれてたな。
お子さん思いの素敵なお母さんですね。
I wonder about that.
カレンさんは勉強の方は順調ですか？
まあな。こないだの模試、なんとか C 判定が取れたぞ。
すごいじゃないですか。うちの理工学部結構偏差値高いのに。
桃香が勉強見てくれてるおかげだよ。いつも悪いな。こないだなんて泊まり込みになっちまったしさ。
お気遣いは結構ですよ。だって下心がありますから。
そういうとこがなけりゃもっといいんだけどな。
確か今年の試験問題はうちの教授が担当するという話でしたので、それとなく聞き出してみましょうか。
いいよいいよ。自力でなんとかするから。
Will she really be okay with a tutor like that? Though it's all thanks to Mamoka I'm able to leave the island with no worries. So I should be grateful, I guess. So, Mamoka, you said you arranged a ship?
お任せください。信頼できる方にお願いしてあります。い
Thanks for everything you've done.
えいえ、せつなさんのためならこれくらい。
本当に行っちまうのか、せつな。
Huh? What's wrong? You gonna miss me?
ねえよ。ただずりーなって思っただけだ。
Fair?
私もわかります、その気持ち。ある日唐突に島にやってきたかと思ったら唐突に去っていくなんて、まるで渡り鳥のような人です、せつなさんは。
それってさ、なんかすげえ自由じゃねえか。
It's just a coincidence I ended up here like this. It's just a coincidence I ended up here like this. It's nothing to be jealous of. And you two have your own ways of life, don't you? The girls both nod, silent and firm. In that case, there's nothing left for me to do on this island. I'm sure they'll usher in a brilliant future.
待たせたな、ジョーちゃん。いつでも行けるぜ。
The captain hollers at us from the open sea over the sound of a diesel engine.
それでは参りましょうか、せつなさん。
It seems like it's time to depart. Anyway, Karin, Sara. See ya. I want to say goodbye. We're only temporary parting ways after all.
たまには戻ってきてくださいね、せつなさん。
Yeah, I will.
今度こそみんなで一緒にかき氷食おうぜ。
Of course. That's exactly why I have to go now. In order to create a world which nobody has to be sad, there will be no more suffering, just laughter.
ジョーちゃん、本当にこっちでいいのか？
このまままっすぐお願いします。
Having dropped by the offshore platform on our way, 1 hour later, we're riding atop the waves again. The ocean is calm today, and the air is clear. I can still see the island where I left those girls behind.
名残惜しいですか？
Huh?
ずっと島の方を見ておられたので。
Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't.
せつなさんにはあの島で生きるという道もあるのですよ。
Yeah, I'm planning to eventually, in my own way. This is just part of the process. I don't intend to lose sight of my final destination.
タイムマシンの完成を待つためにコールドスリープにつくですか。
Sorry for dragging you into this. Kuon is still on the island now, working on her time machine. So when she finishes it, she'll need somebody to use it. Building the time machine isn't Kuon's final goal, nor mine. Our goal is to use it to save the world.
おそらくそんなに近い未来の話ではありませんよ。
Yeah, I figured so. But I'm used to long trips.
タイムマシンの開発自体が頓挫しているという可能性もあります。
But she'll never give up. I trust her. I trust her. That's why I'm going into the future. So could you please tell her somehow, like we originally planned? And in there too.
本当にあなたからは何も告げなくていいのですか？
There's no way that they'd agree with that. It's my fault that the officer let it slip to some people. I was originally planning to set off without anybody's knowledge. I mean, I'm not a very good liar, so if I tried to come up with an excuse, they'd notice right away.
せつなさんがそれでいいのでしたら、ただ正直いつまでごまかし続けられるかは。
That's okay, as long as you can keep it up for a short while. Just until I get back.
そういえばお聞きしていませんでしたね。
Momoko smooths down her wind-tousled hair.
せつなさんはタイムマシンを手に入れてどうされるつもりですか？
Come to think of it, I never did mention it to her. I thought it was so obvious that there was no need to state it. I'm going to travel back to the past and save the world. I already know which point in time I'll return to, the beginning of the journey, before I went to the island. To be honest, I barely remember anything from that time. But there, I should find whatever led me to set out on my journey into the future in the first place. The real cause of why I ended up bringing misfortune into this world. If I go back to that point, I can correct my mistakes. And then, I can also save the world.
歴史の書き換え、何が起きるかは誰にもわかりません。因果律が崩壊し、世界そのものが消滅してしまうかもしれません。あるいは新たに平行世界が誕生し、この世界は今のまま存続していくのかもしれません。いえ、何者かの意志によって結局は同じ歴史に収束させられる可能性だってあります。
In that case, wouldn't everything I'm doing turn out to be in vain? No, that can't be.
考えただけでもワクワクしますね。
Right? Me too! It's not right giving up on something before you even tried. It's not right being afraid of something because you've never done it before. Anyone is capable of it, diving headfirst into the world they've never seen before.
なんなら私が代わりに行きたいくらいですよ。
Is that why you're trying so hard to talk me out of it?
当たり前じゃないですか。どうしてせつなさんなんでしょう。
Well, it's probably my destiny. Of course, there was an option for me to keep on living in this world, but I rejected that option by living my life the way I did. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I let myself wallow in happiness while there was still things left for me to do. You're right. I don't know what will happen once I complete my mission, but I'm thinking of coming back here. No matter what obstacles stand in my way, even if the journey turns out to be a much longer one than the one I went through while trying to get to the time machine. To tell you the truth, I wasn't planning on coming back at first. I'm the one who brought misfortune upon the world. That's why I thought that saving the world was the only thing I should be doing, that I didn't have the right to be happy myself. But Kuon was kind enough to rely on me, and didn't acknowledge me as her family, worthless as I am. That's all he did, but still, they accepted me. Those little things definitely made me happy. I finally found some real happiness in the course of my long journey. I'll just have to grab hold of it once I finish my mission. After all, I saved the world. After I've saved the world, I'll be happy. I'll definitely be back, so you don't have to worry.
過去を書き換え、それでもここに戻ってくる。ですか。まさにタイムパラドックスですね。
I'll overcome whatever contradictions get in my way. If the world splits up into multiple parallel worlds, I'll travel across the multiverse to return to this one. And if the world collapses, I'll go and pummel some sense into the gods so that they'll recreate it. There are plenty of options I haven't tried yet.
わかりました。その時をお待ちしております。
Though, the world may not be the same when the time comes. I'll do my best, but I apologize in advance in case I mess up.
では、今よりほんの少しだけ幸せな世界になっていることを期待
Yeah, you can trust me.
できればあの島に可愛い女の子が増えていると嬉しいです。個人的に。
Please don't expect anything like that. Besides, what she's planning to do with all those girls, aren't there enough already?
そんなに先の話をしても始まりませんね。まずはタイムマシンを手に入れることを考えませんと。
Yeah, I know. Kuon is never going to give up. But whether or not she'll manage to complete the time machine is a different matter entirely. Maybe there are some holes in her theory, and time travel is actually impossible. And even if she does complete it, it might be kept at a heavily guarded laboratory where someone like me will never get a chance to use it. A law forbidding time might be enacted, and I might have to make a ridiculously expensive deal on a black market. There are some uncertainties, and so many possibilities. But that's only natural. Nobody has seen what the world will look like in the future after all. It's not like me to lose my wits because of something like that. If something happens, I'll think it through, then and there, and deal with it.
ジョーちゃん、兄ちゃん、見えてきたぜ。
At the captain's call, we look beyond the bow of the ship and see the silhouette of the small islands floating on the horizon. A quiet sanctuary, the perfect place to wait secretly for the future to come. And the place I've chosen as the starting point of my final journey, Warujima. It's too heavy. Let me take a break. After having managed to unload the cold sleep machine from the ship, I wearily sit down on top of it.
貴重な世紀の大発明になんてことを。
Tell me again, who is it that snuck this greatest discovery of the century out of the base?
盗んだわけではありません。私はですね、科学的検証のために必要不可欠な実動試験を極秘裏に。
In other words, you did it without permission, right?
細かいことを気にしてはいけません。頭の固い教授たちに任せておいたらちっとも進展しないんですから。
Is this really okay? Well, she did tell me that the professors weren't planning to publicize the existence of the device in the first place.
んじゃ俺は一旦島に戻ってるぜ。あんま家開けてちゃすずにどやされちまうからな。
ありがとうございました、金城さん。
Momoka yells towards the ship, which is turning back to the open sea.
どうか今日のことは島の方々にはご内密に。
安心しな、ジョーちゃん。俺は海の男だぜ。他の出来事には興味ねえさ。
Wow, the captain's manly voice always gives me the shivers. Captain, could you tell Suzu-chan that I'm going on a trip?
おうよ。そういや、鈴からも兄ちゃんにことづてがあったのを忘れてたぜ。人違いのお詫び受け取ってだとよ。
Apologize? Before I can ask the clarification, the captain revs the engine and the ship disappears off the ocean.
すずちゃんとは？
The captain's daughter. She's been acting strangely friendly towards me lately, so I've been hanging out with her once in a while. She's a really fun girl. The first time we met, she seemed to have mistaken me for someone else and nearly kidnapped me on her jet ski. Suzu?
これは世界の設計図？
おら、
何って詳しい話は後でね。教えてあげなくちゃいけないこといっぱい
Clearly
あ
not.
るんだから。
まさかあの島にまだ私の知らない女の子がいたとは。
Hey, at least keep your hands off the innocent middle school girls.
そんなイカイケな中学生に懐かれるなんて。
Momoko stops mid-sentence and blinks a couple of times. What's wrong?
せつなさん、後ろ。
I turned around, following Momoko's gaze.
やっと気づいたのね。
Ah!
まず鈍いんだから。
What are you doing here?
あら、ご挨拶ね。ずっと待ってたのよ。あなたが今日ここに来るって聞いてね。
Who told her?
それより、リンネさん、一体どうやってここに？
Right, this is an uninhabited island. It isn't even on the map. Even the locals aren't able to find the place without Momoko's guidance.
まさか、すずちゃんですか？
さすがにももかさんは鋭いわね。せつなとは大違い。
なるほど。では、今さら隠し立てをしても無駄ということですね。
The two of them seem deep in conversation already. I have no idea what they're talking about, though. Hey, Rinne. I know why she came here. She's here to stop me. Using a time machine to save the world is Kuon's dream, not hers. She's just a victim of our foolish dreams. But still. Listen, Rinne, there's something I still have to do.
あら、これが例のコールドスリープマシン？案外武骨なのね。
いえいえ、中は精緻な機械がぎっしり詰め込まれていて、さながら芸術品ですよ。
あ、開いた。私変なところ触っちゃった？
Wait. Listen!
何よ、せつな。急に大声出して。
Just listen, I'm going to...
知ってるわよ。これに乗って未来に行くんでしょ？
Huh? You're not going to stop me?
だって、それがあなたとお母さんの夢なんでしょ？だったら、私が反対するわけないじゃない。
She says it like it's nothing, and shifts her gaze towards the ocean. Towards the place she was born.
私ね、これまでお母さんにたくさん迷惑をかけてきたの。私、全然いい子じゃなかったから。私、普通の子よりずっと手のかかる子だったから。
That's not true. Hyun even said that she felt like she didn't deserve a daughter as good as Rinne. She called Rinne her treasure.
お母さんはね、そんな私にたくさんのものを分けてくれたの。名前も、手にするはずだった幸せも、自分が空っぽになるまで全部私にくれたの。
That's Ohara Kuon. The perfect mother who showered her child with more love and affection than anyone else could.
だから私ね、お母さんの中に今も自分の夢が残ってたことが嬉しいの。そしてあなたがその夢を叶えようとしてくれたこともね。世界を救う。できるわよ。あなたたちなら。 私を幸せでいっぱいにしてくれたお母さんと、そのことに気づかせてくれたあなたなら、ね。
Wait, Innet, did you come here just
そ
to...
う。それを伝えに来たの。これから長い長い旅に出るあなたにね。
That moment, something inside me breaks, and something I've been trying to keep bottled up inside suddenly starts gushing out. To tell you the truth, why now, at the last moment? I'm a really sorry excuse for a man, aren't I? But I can't stop the words from flowing out. I was really anxious about this. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared. I was just bluffing when I said I'd dive straight in. I don't know what's going to happen, or if I'll ever be able to return here. I may not be able to find a time machine, or might not even reach the future. It's scarier than anything, jumping into a future that no one has ever seen. Is it really okay for me to leave this age? It's harder than anything, leaving a place where I was living comfortably. Can I really leave you Can I really leave you to your own devices? It hurts more than anything, leaving your loved ones behind. All I feel is fear, pain, and loneliness. But there's someone pushing me forward.
絶対大丈夫よ。だって、あなたは刹那だもの。
Oh, Inne. It's you.
そう。あなたは刹那。はるか昔、愛する人のために未来に旅立った人。世界中の誰よりも勇敢な人。私の子供の頃からの憧れの人。
I couldn't be by her side when she needed it. I wasn't able to fulfill any of my responsibilities. But
あなたは今も私の中の刹那のままでいてくれた。だから今は私の自慢の人。
did she pay attention to the story of my adventures? Are her memories of me still alive inside her?
胸を張っていきなさい。そしてあなたの物語に決着をつけてきなさい。私はここで待っててあげるから。
I'm sorry, Dinne.
全然。だって待つのは得意だもの。
Thanks. At times I forget the fact that I ever met her. Sometimes I wonder how happy I would have been just living here with her in complete ignorance. But now I can say with confidence that I'm glad I met her.
お母さんのことなら大丈夫よ。私に任せて。だってこれまでたくさん迷惑かけてきたんだもの。
I see. She's truly worth being. I see. She's truly worthy of being called a treasure. She's Kuon's treasure, and mine too. Our little girl.
でもまあ、お母さんには私の助けなんて必要ないかもね。今日見送りくらい来ればいいのに。ほんと、マイペースなんだから。
It's okay. That's just how she is. She doesn't have time to stand still, or look back, or feel sorry about parting ways with people. Right now, she's working on an important job, one that will save the world. Dinne, can I ask you one more thing? Can I ask you to do one more thing for me? I rummage through my pocket and take out this disc in its square case. I want you to give this CD to her. It's the only thing I brought with me into this age, after carrying it across time. It contains the blueprints for the time machine. I asked the policeman to give it back to me yesterday. The radio cassette player at the police station couldn't play properly, but I'm fairly sure that a computer can read it.
あなたから渡さなくていいの？
I was planning to ask Momoka at first, but I'm sure Kuon will be happy receiving it from you.
わかった。必ず届けるわ。
Dinne takes the CD from me and nods firmly. What Dinne really needed wasn't Setsun himself, but the story of his adventures. Similarly, what Kyon really needs is this CD. I'll have to leave it behind for her in this age. That'll be good enough. As for me, I have my own job to carry out. Alright, I'll be going now. If I don't hurry, Momoko's going to get inside the time machine before I can.
何をおっしゃるんですか、せつなさん。私はそこまで空気の読めない人間ではありませんよ。
Then why are you already lying down inside?
内部も壊れてはいないようですね。まあ、つい数ヶ月前まで稼働していたのですから、当然といえば当然ですね。
ねえ、これどれくらい先の未来まで行けるの？
ひとまずタイマーの最大値は2万年となっていますね。
2万年？私の5年なんてほんの一瞬だったのね。
尺度の問題に過ぎませんよ。2万年だってこの宇宙の時間から見れば一瞬です。
もし2万年経ってもタイムマシンが完成してなかったら？
その時は再びコールドスリープにつくという算段です。この装置が使われたのはセツナさんがアイランドに行った時とリンネさんがこの時代に来た時。
それと私が海で遭難した時ね。
計3回、単純計算で4万と5年の稼働実績があると推測されます。それで電池の消費が1割弱ですから、理屈の上では最低でもその9倍、36万年先まで行けることになります。
No, it should be more than that. Ine was charging her own machine using the battery of this one. Taking that into consideration, I reckon that this one should be able to stay in operation for another 500 years.
この星に人類が誕生したのが今から約20万年ほど前だと言われています。この装置を使えば人類の歴史をはるかにしのぐほどの時間を旅することができるんです。
Ine's unfocused gaze suddenly swings back to me and she stares at my face.
しばらく会えそうにないわね。
Don't worry, it'll pass in the blink of an eye. Time isn't something that can be measured with absolute values. It's possible for your life to take a complete turn with just a couple of days. It's also possible to suddenly realize one moment what your purpose in life is. It doesn't matter how long a moment lasts. What really matters is what you think, what you learn. I learned about the existence of my dear family, and that I'll do anything to fulfill their wishes. I'll become anything if it allows their dreams to come true. That's my way of life, and not just for now. I'll carry on this way until the moment my life comes to an end. You should take good care of her. Your mom. And take care of yourself too. Alright, see you later, Ine.
またね、せつな。
I get into the machine and lie down. The sensation of cold metal against my back feels incredibly familiar. Momoka, will you start it?
最後に確認させてください。この時代でやり残したことは？
I close my eyes and remember the faces of the people I've met on this island, one by one. I've met so many people in such a short amount of time. Each and every one of them has their own worries, large or small. But in the end, they all smiled. No. I've done everything I wanted to do here. There's nothing left for me to do on this island. But in the future, there will be.
それでは、いってらっしゃいませ、せつなさん。ご武運を。